A raft of wandering otters, and guess what we're discussing? You got it, the Duke of Earl. How would you feel about being called a Duke of Earl? In case you don't know, a Duke of Earl is when people are wearing face mask and they look like they're an old person with a beard. Is that right, Paul?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Paul and I are going to go out today. We're going a little cabin, got a little case of cabin fever yet again. And we're going to take a drive today, see what we can see. Also, don't let me forget, I intend to tag in some deer that we encountered the last time we were filming, but I had already cut the video, and was in the middle of uploading it when we saw it ran into some deer. I didn't run over the deer, but we ran across the path of some deer. So they were eating some people's flowers too, by the way. Now I know why people get deer repellent. It's not because deer know kung fu. It's because deer eat your yard. Right?
Right.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to try to be as cheerful as possible. Right, Paul?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is there anything in particular you're hoping to see today?
Everything open.
Everything open. What's plan B? What if everything isn't open, what else can we hope for?
Something else.
Something else. Okay. All right. Well, Raft of Wandering Otters, come see what we see. Well, we have fog, and it is 12:40 in the afternoon, so not your typical day here. Just thought I'd say. Beautiful day where the sun is shining, but it kind of looks like about I want to say, a quarter-mile visibility? Okay, we've got a little more clarity in what we're going to be looking for today. Included in today is we're going to go walk Fisherman's Wharf. So come with us, please.
And see the candy store.
Oh yeah, the candy stores are open. At least one is. There's the beautiful estuary and the information center. Oh, by the way, there's a crack in my voice. I just heard the final episode of the radio version of Have Gun Will Travel. I don't want to spoil it for you. It was kind of moving. Sorry. Okay, based upon where we're parked, we're walking our way through Custom House Plaza here. Entrance to Fisherman's Wharf. Paul's calling it Duke of Earl land. Not really sure why. There's a street busker I've seen for quite a while now, off and on, as we come by the wharf. Monterey's earliest pier of stone, built in 1846, gave way to commercial fishing wharf. I said 1846. Monterey's multi-million-dollar fishing industry was born. Despite many changes, the wharf today retains the tone and flavor of the past. A monument to the fishing industry and the fishermen who braved the wind and sea. You know, read about this store is open. Things that are just obviously essential to to life.
I'll have one cookie dough fudge. Cookies and cream.
Cookies and cream. Most of these restaurants are not available for seated service, but you can get stuff to go. So, and there's Carousel Candies, the historic candy store. Hi, Pumpkin. Hi, Pumpkin. A perfect example of how you can open things up and not have people really increasing or greatly increasing the risk of infection if they practice the rules of social distancing that we've been practicing, trying to keep 6 foot distant. Sometimes you can't always do that. There's Dominic's. Albinetti. There's some commercial fishing boats docked right there. So very quiet. You know what? Tell you the truth, this would be the perfect time to visit because you pretty much have the wharf to yourself. No kidding. True story. Now it looks like the whale watching's kind of curtailed for now. And our favorite tea shop is closed for now. That's sad. But we're going to get through this. Otter stash is right over there, that abalone barge. I don't see any otters there. A lot of times there's seals over this direction.
Dad, count my fudge.
Huh?
Count my fudge.
I know they had kayak races down here. Oh, green kayak way in the lead. 2 yellow kayaks following up. Looks like there's no threat here. Green kayak wins. Hooray! Just kidding. Go green kayak. You're burning up the 1/4 mile. Green kayak. Just kidding.
Yeah.
All right, give you a little orientation here. Custom House Plaza is that way. The recreation trail that Paul and I have walked, plus the road to Cannery Row, is right there. Of course, this is the harbor. Behind us is Fisherman's Wharf, more harbor, and then the all-important bathroom. And yes, I washed my hands. All right, can you think of a better place to chill out, huh? Here we are at the end of the wharf. Well, close to the bathroom. And we're just relaxing and taking in the sun. It's a beautiful day. Oh, there's some otters right over there. So there's the abalone barge, and then there's otters. Like I said, this is a great place to see them. A lot of people aren't even aware. Look who's joining us. Perch has been pandering. There's some people eating here, and he's pandering for their food. Oh, and there's a crow. Perchy. Well, back at the otter farm. All right. There's the outside of Water and Leaves, our favorite tea shop here on the wharf, which we won't be going to for the near future. It's not going to be forever though, folks. Well, Paul, does it kind of feel like normal?
Yeah.
Except there's usually more people here.
Yeah.
Right. Well, they will come. So, near as I can tell, there's a couple of restaurants not opening. Part of the reason is the owner of some of those same restaurants owns another restaurant, so they just refer people over to the other location and open only one restaurant, which makes perfect sense. The curio shops are closed, being, I guess, non-essential, right? How candy escapes the essential requirement, I don't know. But anyway, there you go. Vine blooming. Again, I just love I love that nature blooms because it has its own clock. It doesn't shut down because humans are struggling with something. Maybe that's the way it should be. It's easy to get philosophical these days. I wonder what great works of writing and other art is going to come out of this. People with all this time on their hands. Maybe you're a CEO, never really had a chance to pursue your passion for something in the arts. And here you are, reflecting. Now there's a name for those. I want to say snowballs, but I'm not sure if that's right. Help me. All right, Paul and I just got back from our walk. Paul, what did you see? What you wanted to see? Were there open businesses on Fisherman's Wharf?
Sort of.
Yeah, and that's how things are going to be, probably for the next 2 or 3 months. Part of the problem with this particular virus is that people can be reinfected even after they've survived being infected. So it's not your ordinary virus. It reminds me a lot of the HIV in that regard. They've been having a heck of a time trying to come up with any kind of vaccine for HIV. People that have recovered from it, what few there are, they can still get reinfected. So there's a lot of cruelty involved with viruses, any virus. Perhaps this is no different. So anyway, glad you were able to join us. Glad, Paul. What was the best thing about going to Fisherman's Wharf today?
Having the candy.
Yeah. Paul bought some fudge and an ice cream cone. Not our first choice, but we are trying to cheer ourselves up in unusual times. I don't want that to become a continuous excuse, because guess what? We still need, even in the midst of this virus, we need to work on losing weight. So that's what we're going to work on. All right, Raft and Wandering Otters. See you in the next one.